How are you? No, I'm not asking whether your goals you are achieving, whether you're going in the right direction in your studies. I am simply asking, how are you? Do you feel that you are on the right track in life? Do you feel that there is a lot of doubt inside of you? If you don't feel these things, if you feel that you are going where you are destined to go, then you do not need to watch this video. But if you have a lot of doubts, like so many people who are writing to me, who say that they don't really understand what they want in life and they cannot really understand if what they are doing right now will be something that they can carry forward tomorrow. If you are having these kinds of problems, then this video is for you. I will be giving you 5 tips today to help you understand what is going wrong and you can try and fix it. And these 5 tips you can work in your own unique way to help you get what you need. So let's begin with the first tip. Our culture today is focused on the rat race. We always have to be doing things, we always have to be going forward, we always have to be hustling, right? Well, that cannot be farther from the truth. Human beings are not meant to be driven like this, the way that we are pushing ourselves each and every day. We need to take a break. And of course, I'm not telling you to take a break when you have some upcoming exams. Like, I'm not telling you that you have an exam in 7 days or 10 days, go ahead and take a break. No. If you still have some time until your exam is actually happening, and there are a lot of things that are right now not in the correct manner, so this is the time when you can take a break. Just give yourself some moment, maybe a few hours for a day, or I would advise at least one day. Try and take out from your busy schedule and do not study on that day. Just do something which is different from studies, because if you are driving your brain continuously for such a long amount of time without giving it rest, then it will not perform at its peak capacity. And it's very important that you have your brain perform at the peak capacity when you're giving these exams. So take my advice and try and take a break. Give yourself the permission to be lazy once in a while. Now that you have given yourself some time, how do you utilize it? How do you use this time to actually enhance your life? Research has shown that when we see something positive, then there are certain chemicals that are released in the brain which allow us to perceive reality in a different manner. And that's what I want you to do. Watch some nice movies. Some Bollywood movies that I often go to is, one of them is Pursuit of Happiness. Then you have Shawshank Redemption. So these 2 movies are the movies that I often rewatch whenever I feel down, whenever I feel that I have less energy, and they always seem to energize me. Another one that you can watch is Forrest Gump, and that has also been something that I have often gone back to. And coming to Bollywood, if that's what you like, in Bollywood, there are some movies that you can watch. One of them, which is something that I have often rewatched, is Bhag Milkha Bhag. The other one that I often go back to is Lakshya. Now, it's an old movie, but it's something that speaks to me. Another one is Dangal, and you can go ahead and watch these movies. Now, it doesn't matter which movie you watch. It has to be just a motivational movie. It has to be something that is positive, and that is enough to help you get out of all of these negative things that are always around us. There is so much negativity in the news. There is so much negativity in our daily lives. And we have to sometimes step away from that, because these things are affecting our mind. Sometimes I have actually created some playlists on YouTube where I have some motivational speakers speaking, and these things help me, because whenever life seems to be too heavy, these are things that you can go back to and you can just re-energize yourself. Writing is such an underrated activity these days. We are always on our phones and we are typing it out, and of course we write, but it's only related to things for studies. But do we ever take time to actually write down what we are feeling? Do we ever take time to write down our goals, our aspirations, the things we need to achieve, the things that we want in our life? When you are writing out things that you are feeling, then you have a clarity in your mind and you can just perceive the things much, much better. So I encourage you to start writing. Just write down your thoughts, your feelings, and you don't have to write down that much at the beginning, but after you write a little bit, just move towards your goals. So write down your goals for the next 1 year. Write down your goals for the next 3 years, then for the next 5 years, and then for the next 10 years. Once you have done that, you will understand that you can have so much clarity in your mind, in your goals, and all the things that you want to achieve in your life. So I encourage you, write down your goals, take time to ponder over them, and just understand who you are by writing out everything that you are thinking of. The other day I was talking with somebody and she was telling me that society has actually allowed her to be where she is right now. So she was actually forced to go into engineering and now she is being forced to actually study for the bank exams, and so many of the different things have been forced on her by her parents, by society. And I get that. I can relate with you. I can understand why you are feeling these things, and these were the exact same things which happened to me as well. But you cannot allow those kinds of things to always be muddled in your mind. You cannot allow other people that space in your mind where you are always very angry at them. There are a lot of reasons to be angry at society. There is a lot of reason to be very angry at our current government. There are reasons to be angry at our country. There are a lot of these reasons. But if we actually spend time all the time to think of these things, then how can we grow? How can we try and find a solution? And that is why I ask you that please forgive those people. Forgive others who have done wrong things to you. Forgive your parents. Forgive them because they only wanted your good. But they do not really understand how the new world works. They do not actually understand that there have been a lot of changes in the last decade. It's all right. All the different experiences that have happened to you, some way they have shaped you. And that's how I try to think of these things. I feel that because of engineering, I learned a lot of different things. Of course, you are not actually learning the thing that you studied. So engineering, you are not learning, but other important things of life you are learning. You are learning from each job that you hold. You are learning from society, even from people who are doing wrong things to you. So thank them and just forgive them. And don't say that I will forgive, but I don't forget. No, that is a wrong kind of an attitude. Forgive and forget. This is arguably the hardest thing, forgiving ourselves. So much and so often we do this negative self-talk where we are always blaming ourselves. Why did I do all those wrong things? Why could I not have taken these decisions? And these are the kinds of regrets and kinds of bad self-talk that really damage our minds. If nobody has told you this, then let me be the first one. Your mistakes are not final. Remember that. They are not final and they can make you a better person. So, this is the final thing that I want to leave you with. If you do not hold on to the past, and if you can leave all these things and just think to the future, to the person that you are going to become in the future, then you, my friend, will have found true liberation. And I hope that you are going to achieve great things very, very